It's the Caleb MTG Show.
A little Shelly action. I saw some people saying they take Thoughtseize over Shieldred, which seems super wrong to me. Card's fucked up. And then, I think I would actually take Fable over Thoughtseize, too. And then Thoughtseize would be my third pick in this pack. Still a great card, obviously. If you went down to 0, you would have scooped. I mean, if they don't have a board, if they're Hellbent, you can just draw some lands, whatever. If you've been annihilated down to 0 permanents, tons of people lose after annihilating their opponent down to 0. Sometimes your opponent draws all lands. Sometimes they draw a little drawsy. Think about this Entomb. I really do like it in Reanimator. I also like that Memory Jar with his Shieldred. Pretty good together. Urza and Retrofitter in the same pack. Real good chance we don't end up playing this Bob, but if we don't play the Entomb, it'll be pretty good. I'm gonna draft this Fastbond. It's gonna be sweet. I guess I'm priced in Necromancy with the Entomb, huh? Bombardiers is a really good card. And Sanctum's in the color with all the draw 7s. One of the things about Necromancy in a deck like this is even if you don't end up playing the Entomb for like big chonkers, like just reanimating Shieldred over and over again is really good in some matchups. If they can't exile it. Charlie says, "What's up, Caleb? How did you like the movie?" You're talking about Mad Max? It's fucking awesome. I liked it a little bit better than Road Warrior due to the pacing. The pacing suited me a little bit better. A couple more spots to breathe in there, but still like just a lot of awesome brutal shit. A lot of really sick action. I think Road Warrior is my favorite. And then Furiosa, and then Fury Road, and then the original Mad Max, and then Thunderdome. I'm gonna take this Bitter Triumph. I don't think I'm ever gonna Titan. I don't think I want that card in my deck. I kind of want to take a bunch of duels in case we get draw 7s for fast spawn, but I should probably grab this. I did not say that, Vect. I specifically did not say that. The Furiosa was better than Fury Road. I'm not trying to give people unreasonable expectations. I'm saying that I preferred it. Because I like the pacing better. Should we Memory again? Memory seems a lot better with Shieldred in your deck. Jace and Imperial Seal are both very tempting. Was an Overgrown Tomb for the fast bond. We don't have any draw 7s yet. It's an interesting tension. Oh, but there's the jar. I should have taken the Overgrown Tomb for the fast bond. I should have had faith. Yeah, casting Eureka to like put in Shieldred plus jar could be hilarious, Sounds like thunder outside again. Man, the storms aren't letting up. I'm gonna Spiral here. Hopefully no more roof holes. Yeah, right? Yes, the Grieve and Recurring Nightmare are both tempting. Recurring Nightmare is really good with Grist. The thing is, if I'm playing Grist, I need better mana. I'm just gonna hit the Underground Sea. Pest Infestation, sweet. Lotus Cobra is really good with Fast Bond. Like, super, like, just dummy good with it. I think it's more important than the Pest. Than the Pest Infest. That's my Triome, isn't it? Yeah, I'm into it. That does sound winning, Jadahem. Just Otawara, I guess. I'm gonna grab this Dark Ritual. I really want the Blooming Marsh, but I want the Dark Ritual more. Of course, I'd be sick with Fast Bond, but Dark Ritualing out Shieldred is just like the best feeling. Vryn, perfect. The mana continues to improve. No specific moment in Fracas. I've just always dug Cube. Wait, Augur there of Cabal Ritual? I wouldn't play Cabal Ritual. And there's an outside chance that I play Augur, just because it works well with Fast Bond. Cabal Ritual is so much worse than Dark Ritual, in terms of just, like, playing a fast Shieldred or what have you. It's difficult to get a Threshold in 40-card formats. Is a big part of it. Thinking about Aether Spell Bomb. I could try this thing as a reanimation target. I don't love it. For sure, ties. This is a good question. Will I be drafting Modern Horizons 3 or only constructed? Oh, for the early access? What would y'all prefer? Or do you mean after the early access? After the early access, I'll have time to do both for sure. A mix might be hard on like just one day, you know. It's possible, but it is more difficult. What about Pillage? Is this the Pillage the Bog deck? It might be sweet here. Library's sick. Upheaval's sick. Torsten's something to reanimate. Upheaval's just very good with Fast Bond is all. Sometimes that just beats people. I think I'm supposed to take Library here. We can reset it too with Time Spiral. I just want to fetch here. I think we can wheel the Leovold. There can't be that many people that can play this card, right? Bill is funny with Fast Bond for sure. Almost a Spellseeker deck. I think I did the Urborg. I don't love the LED. Usually I like it with draw 7s. But here that's only Memory Jar and Time Spiral. And those are the two worst draw 7s for LED. Because you have plenty of mana anyway in both cases. I was going to grab like Brazen Borrower here, I think. EOT, like bounce your opponent's Nar set or whatever. I guess Excavator's good with Fast Bond, We have 2 fetches and a Waterlogged Grove. This track reminds me of high school. So we need like 3 more playables here. A little Hexdrinker action. I think we're gonna get some nice wheels out of this pack. Leovold, etc. Lamb of God tour this summer should be Liddy. Who are they touring with? They put on a sick show the last time I saw them, which was last year. Almost exactly last year. They're playing with Mastodon. That's a sick fucking tour. Oh, what do I want here? I almost want to try and play Craterhoof. I should probably just take like Tameo though, some like fucking utility card. Yeah, Mastodon, Carry King, and Malevolence. It doesn't look like they get very close to me. Moorhead, Minnesota, I think is the closest they get. That's not till August. Yeah, these cards are like not embarrassing to Necromancy. Or Recurring Nightmare. Recurring plays pretty well with Grist, too. I don't know if I've seen this card played all season. I think I might have seen it played once in a losing game. But I'm willing to try it, though. We can try it out. I kind of need something like that in this deck. Some way to win the game. We have Cold Zinc. We can hear it again, though. Alright, I need to go to the bathroom. I'm going to take a quick bathroom break. I'll be back in a few minutes. Ooh, I could refresh my drink. I get it. I can wait. No. Hi. Alright. Too bad that Courser didn't wheel, huh? It'd be a lot better than this Augur. Can AI make metal songs? They can. There's a YouTube video that's just like 10 hours of AI produced gent music. No vocals and stuff. Oh yeah, Red Scorpion. Yeah, I like this track, obviously. Really enjoyed Periphery live too. Stupid talented group of folks. Think about cutting this Caryatid. Sure, it's arguable whether or not AI actually makes anything. Imagine if Sylvan Caryatid's my only creature in play when I'm like popping off with memory. Just have this fucking 7/10. Oh yeah, I agree with you there, Rude Ballum. Yes, Clamor. It looks like Colzink just requested it again. Thanks for the $10 donation, Colzink. It will be about 13 minutes, Colzink, if you don't mind waiting. Just a heads up. Just a heads up, it'll be a sec. It's a longer track. But we'll get there. We'll get there. So this is like 8-ish green, 7-ish black, 9 blue. We don't need 9 blue, right? Just 8/8/8. Perfect. Maybe I do want that Caryatid. Yeah, we'll cut the Augur of Autumn, even though it's good with Fast Bond. We have enough good things for Fast Bond, probably. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe not. Just 2 draw 7s. I probably do want this in here. That last cut is brutal, which is why I'm just going to submit. We'll just have 41. That's fine. So far today we've trophied twice and then gone 2-1. We can give up a little bit. We can ease up off the gas a little bit. We can play 41 cards. It's fine. The world will survive. It's a sad looking fast bond, that's for sure. I'm gonna keep it on the draw. We hit a blue source, then Jace like loots away triplets, and the Nightmare's doing stuff. Like, we could literally rip Island, go fast bond, land, Jace, next turn loot away Gruff, Nightmare back. It's a little Christmas landy, but the Christmas land scenario is just like ripping any blue source. It's nice to have a... If you're gonna take risks on an opener, you want the risk to be like doing something sweet, right? You want the payoff to be doing something sweet. And then even if you don't hit like the nuts, still have a solid chance of getting to play Magic. That's a good kind of risk to take. You don't want to take a risk just to like be able to play Magic. A Dark Ritual would be good here. Yes, I agree. I'll play out one of these swamps and hold on to the other one. Oh, you just wanted to discard the hand size on turn 1? That would have been interesting. The issue is, though, if we're not like resolving the Jace anyway, like I don't want to sack Shieldred to get back triplets, right? Come on, blue mana, come on. You ate too much? You need help? Shielded Lands? Anytime I overeat and I'm regretting it, I just eat like a cheesecake. Is my that's my home remedy. For example, like if you eat 3 hamburgers and you only really needed 2 hamburgers, your stomach's gonna be stretched out and you're gonna be sweating and be thinking like, God, why'd I eat that 3rd hamburger, right? Ridiculous. Now, if you eat a cheesecake, you'll be placing way less blame on that 3rd hamburger. And then go for a run. Hey, Bridget Mater, thanks for the sub. Thanks for the 17 months. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for the sub. Supporting the stream. What's my favorite dual land? My absolute favorite? It might be Underground Sea. That was the first one I ever owned. If you don't have a cheesecake, can you substitute a milkshake? Yeah, like maybe like 5 of them. Or malts. Malt's a little bit better. Exactly, NPW. See, you're getting it. I think we're gonna go fetch out that Triome here. And that'll give me my first black source, then also my second green. Here's some good lands. One's got some sick basics over there. A mana leak? Well, that's not very good. Hell yeah, King Cabe. You know what I should have done is this Otawara bounce the Mox Diamond here. I think I'm gonna run it out. Let's play the Brazen Borrower. You can slam Shield Red, but you're just running it into that mana leak. I think we can do a little bit better. Interesting. Oh, did they think I was playing the land off the top? Incredible. Well, I'm going to play this. Hey, Florent Nguyen, thanks for the sub, thanks for the 3 months. Appreciate that, Florent. Is everyone having a dope Friday? I've been having a pretty good one. New George Miller movies in theaters. Got to see that on IMAX. Had a dope-ass dinner. Dope-ass lunch. I've been winning a lot. At Vintage Cube. Did some yard work and such. Yeah, this has been a good day. You haven't been having a good one? That fucking sucks. Hope shit turns around. Now that is perfect, Simultanoka, and that's the ideal right there. The ideal Friday. Fuzzy Cord played some pinball. Yeah. When Vintage Cube is over, I think I'm going to play some pinball. Take a day or 2 off for it. What machine do I own? I do not own a pinball machine. I would love to. There's a few I'm considering. I have space. I have space for a pinball machine. You like the Spranerals one? It's a great one, yeah. I don't think there is an MTG pinball. I really should have one in the house. Yeah, the Jaw Machine is good. You think it's better to just go and play? Maybe. It's so convenient to have one in house. That's true. You would have to get it fixed a lot, yeah. I guess a library. I could just, like, forest pillage here and look for the land for Leovold, and that's maybe better than playing the library out. Playing this library might be wrong. Might be super fucking wrong. We'll see. Could get punished. Yeah, if you own one, you do get to fucking practice on it a lot. For you, going to the place is part of the fun. Excuse to get out, sure. That can be fun, for sure. As with any kind of game, my favorite part is when you, like, actually get into a zone. Alright, I need to find an answer to that fucking Oliphant. Brazen Borrower is that, sort of. But it's not blue source. I'm just trusting this library to find me the blue source I need for this Brazen Borrower to bounce the Oliphant. I should have activated the library and upkeep. So I wouldn't have to play the land first. A little bit worried about this tar pit. Really glad they didn't just fucking serve a tar pit there. It would have been another 5 damage. I'd be at 3. I wonder where they attacked the Grist. My day off did go well. I got fucking smashed Neophyte. Watched a lot of cool movies. Spent some time with my girlfriend. It was good. And I got a little bit of work done, too. Applied to a commentary position. It'll be fun. I'm going to Dark Ritual out this memory jar. You could play Jace here, but I think I need to do something a little bit more exciting. Based on how far behind I am. This is indeed Baby Metal. This is not Electric Callboy plus Baby Metal. That was the previous song. Man. I just answered that shit. They're leaving me Memory Jar. Maybe I can rip Shieldred and just fucking flip this shit. If they kill Grist here, they're just toying with their food. Opponents like doing their best, like I will get him to 0 permanence. So you Pest Infestation, the Necromancy, and then the Woodfall Primus comes back. I think you lose that. So I can't get memory down, hum. We need to Otawara bounce the Woodfall, which eats up a lot of my mana here. I think Shieldred's like my only card that gains life. I could Twister into Shieldred, I guess. Mutt coming back is interesting. Been Grizzlebrand. Alright, less interesting. Just Deathwing back Woodfall again. Yeah, they had way too much fun that game, You can live through another turn by Pest Infestationing their fucking artifacts, but I was off it. Pretty off it. Soul Cauldron seems good. Nature's Claim's not bad. Yeah, I mean, triplets could trade with most of what the opponent did that game, if we got it down. We have 3 fucking reanimation effects in the deck. I think we should have something worth reanimating. A fucking Necromancy deck, right? Gotta win the game somehow. That whole bit. I kind of like Nature's Claim, too. Try don't have a green source, huh? We could have a turn 2 Shieldred here. If we draw like any land, we can still do that next turn, right? We're just gonna hold on to this swamp for the Lotus Cobra value. Oops, I'll draw 7's deck. Didn't that deck trophy somehow, or did it go 2-1? I don't remember. Oh, that deck went 2-1. Yeah. Because we lost to an Orc's opponent. And need some fetches, huh? Early Shieldred, a little fucked up. This looks reasonable. I don't need to set a stop and upkeep. I can activate after I play my land. That's fine. I think the Verdant's just getting a forest. Oh yeah, Florent. Same, obviously. Mox Opal coming down. kind of missed that I wouldn't have a maximum draw hand size. I was like, I can bin this Tyrant and then reanimate it. The game's like, no. Now I get the Primus? Sort of. If they have an answer to my Necromancy, it goes poorly for me. Okay, that could have been a lot worse. Wow, that was poor. I guess I can play Leovold and... Or maybe Grist is good. The issue is that to Otawara, I would need a lane drop here. So I think what's gonna happen is I'm gonna go like Grist, fucking sack something to kill the Ledger Shredder. Which isn't ideal. I could just play Shieldred and like hope that that's good. Yeah, that's a good thing to do. I don't know. The Shielded does make the fucking top Ledger Shredder shenanigans much worse. So there's that. Ledger Shredder's not a May. I don't think that there's a way that I can abuse that, but... Maybe I can just rip a land. Just rip a land and jar. Wouldn't that be sick? Hell yeah. Thanks, UC Slugger. Yeah, I've been having a good season. Doing a lot of that winning stuff. Put a mold to 5. We mold to 6 on the play, but they mold to 5. So we're on the same number of cards here. That could use a Surveil land, huh? We've not cast Life yet this draft. I've certainly won off of Life before. I wonder how popular a Blitz mode would be on Moto, where you only have like 10 minutes for the match. Would people play that shit? Yeah, play Bomberman in that format. I gotta imagine I'd be one of like the slower players that'd be tempted to play in that thing. Oh, you cannot Thopter Gifts. Arena is slower, if anything. Then Moto with a 10-minute clock? No animations or anything? You'd have to give combo time somehow? No, you wouldn't. They chose to bring combo. They can do it, or they can lose. I really like the idea of deathing back fucking this triplets if they ever give me something to Bitter Triumph. I think I like Excavator better than Grist. Because this can give me the triplets. Just need one more green source now. Just need the Ramunap to live for a turn. Hey, sup, Jorbs? Hope you're having a pleasant Friday. Day of fries. Making a burger with a girlfriend. Nice. Yeah, I did some grilling the other night. Made a mess of pork chops, a whole mess of them. Fucking delicious. I grilled sweet corn, which I hadn't done in so many years, but turned out pretty well. Well, that's a brutal fucking wrath. So far this game, I'm regretting not just, like, chilling. Because the library would be turned on by now. I can't help myself, though. I'm not just gonna, like, not play cards. A slop a chop? I dig that. I've heard a lot of people say that today at DSS. They're, like, used to pork chops being overcooked. That's weird to me. I suppose there's a difference between, like, cooking for myself and cooking for a whole family. It sounds like it's the olds giving pork chops a bad name. What could their hand be? Probably a bunch of counters. Oh, hello. Hello. I'm just gonna keep saying hello over and over. I definitely have food that I strongly dislike because of my childhood. So I get it. My parents would always cook fucking lentils when they were fighting. Anytime they were way too stressed out to make like a developed meal or what have you, they would just like cook a big mess of lentils, and it was always fucking awful. And they'd always like dump a bunch on our plates and be like, eat it all. And everyone's like mad and yelling, so you can't be like, I don't want to finish this, because you're just gonna like set everybody off again. So you're just like eating this fucking plate of sludge. Ah, I hated it so much. Yeah, God, fuck lentils. See, that sounds good, despite myself, Last Living Dahlia. Oh, that fucking sucks, Maze Law. I'm sorry you got no car accident. I'm glad you're with us. Fucking bad drivers. People have to get like retested at some point, right? Like when they're super old. You'd think that. You think it should be every 5 years? I think I agree with that, Fluffy Face. I also think people should have to, you know, have a license to have a gun. And get tested for it. Safety and all that. I don't know if it's going to resolve, is why I'm not playing my last land out here. I still want to be able to use library, right? We'll see what they do to here. Oh, shit, what up? Hey, Submetronics, thanks to 11 months. They're countering. Kind of makes me wonder if I might Jace flashback next turn. They have 4 cards in hand. Playing the Jace does put me underneath my library. I've taken the driving test before workshops. I also got tested to use a gun when I took hunter safety as a child. And it made me extremely confident that it's something that should be more popular and everyone should just have to go through and have a gun. I'm not just like talking out my ass here. You had gun safety in scouts. Nice. Love that. Ah? Hell yeah. Absolutely, Dr. Rock. I mean, there's enough fucking guns laying around in this country that taking gun safety is just safe, even if you don't intend to own one, right? I think knowing how to handle one safely is just smart. I honestly, like, a gun safety course in our schools is probably not out of the question. Not like a crazy thought. Well, the number of kids that randomly just like find guns in alleys and stuff and end up hurting their friends. Hey, Bobby thinks the sub thinks the 71 months. We do not know what the opponent's win con is. They did show us 5-mana Teferi, which can be a win con. And they also played 1 Flying Looter, so I assume they don't have a ton of win conditions. I kind of want to bring in Tamiyo, just like have one more. I'm gonna cut the Dark Ritual. This is like the sort of 1-for-1 grindy matchup where it is a Q1 to pay for a mana link, surprise pay for a mana link with Dark Ritual. I kind of want to cut the top end, play Tamiyo, play Bob, but then all the reanimation is like kind of poops. Maybe cut Necromancy for Ranger class. Oh, it's Torch. I saw this band open for Meshuggah once. They were okay. I'm gonna skip forward a bit. Oh, here's a nice one. This is about love. You would have kept 6 land Snake? Ballsier than me. Ballsier than me, friend. Oh, that's not true, Shiggity. Always be thinking. Always be thinking and wondering and questioning and all that. One land hand cycling. Yeah. Basically just a 5-land hand. Are you talking about in the LD stip, Mr. Hyde? We mulled to 3 and it was like Noble Hierarch, Strip Mine, Crucible, like turn 2 Crucible and they scooped. A fast bond. Library, best card versus opponent? Definitely Moody. From what we've seen so far, Library is the literal best card in Magic the Gathering in this particular matchup. I think I'm just looking for Shieldred. I keep on forgetting that I don't have to discard with this card in play. I'm like always thinking about like, okay, what do I discard? No. Show it up. Hey, Euthanac, thanks to the sub, thanks to the 20 months. Opponent has 7 in hand. No, this means that I don't have to discard due to max hand size. This is probably dumb. I should probably just be like running jamming fucking value. Like my hand's all gas right now. Fair enough. The idea is we draw a fresh 7 and then we play critters and then Profs makes them giant. Is the thought. What they pitch? A blue card. Phantasmal Image. I think let them loot with Malcolm here. And then ideally have a non-summoning sick Brazen Borrower. Opponent's like, hold on. I'm gonna have a response to that one. Tamio can rebuy the jar. Don't really have the mana to do both next turn. Might just be like Grist answering this Malcolm. We'll see. Yeah, quite with these leak discussions. Snap Wrath. Fair enough. I think I'm done with library. And then next turn, either Jace or Tamio can flashback Death to get back Shieldred. Unless they're dead, right? They only have 2 cards in hand. They're at 9. Leveling up Hexdrinker once and looting Jace gets you there. Hell yeah. Hey, Variable, thanks for the sub. Thanks to 87 months. The hot streak continues, folks. Fucking 11-1 on the day. Is that right? Is that real?